Hello, team. This is Satish Upadhyaya here. I work as a Microsoft 365 architect at Momentum Telecom. I am based in Toronto, currently traveling. So I'm currently in London, UK, 7 p.m. here. So let's talk about what are we doing with Copilot Studio. Samir gave a good presentation. What's happening? What are the different possibilities that you can look at? But here, what we would be looking at is what are the real life use cases that you can use Copilot Studio. Let's go in. Let's look at what are the different option configurations from the Copilot Studio configuration perspective. What are the licensing requirements that are there? So we'll cover up all those things, and we'll look at few of the Copilot Studio bots. What are the options? How you configure them? What are the knowledge base that you can use, and how the overall app or overall bot services works as well. Let's go next. Something about me. So I've been working into this industry for 11 plus years, supporting the communications platform like the OCS, Link 2013. Then it came up as Skype for Business. So supporting all those capabilities. My experience primarily comes in from telephony, but now with the advanced AI coming into both the telephony as well as the requirement for Teams Premium, Copilot, Copilot Studio, integrations with the customer service chatbot for Dynamics 365. I'm helping customers all day long on all those services. Like I mentioned, I'm working as a Microsoft 365 architect for Momentum Telecom, and I'm based in Toronto, Canada. The QR code on the right is for the access directly to my LinkedIn page, so you can scan in and connect with me if required as well. Let's look at what the overall agenda is. A walkthrough for the Copilot Studio. What are the different options? Where do you configure your knowledge base? Where do you publish it? What are the security controls that are available? What are the licensing requirements that are there? We'll also look at like a Copilot Studio based help desk bot, a bot that can provide you information around all the Microsoft 365 services. It can provide you information around what all functionality Microsoft offers, what licensing are available. All those kind of a help desk, like our tier one, tier two tickets, can be solved using the bot. The second bot capability that we would be looking at is for a website. So if you go on any of the websites day to day, whether you go on a Bell website or you go on to a Verizon website or you go to any of the telco website or even nowadays while ordering our foods, whenever we go onto a website, a chatbot pops up. Do you need help? The Copilot Studio based bot can definitely be added onto any of the website, and the knowledge base can be provided from the website source where the bot can provide you any information about the website using the chat conversation. In addition to that, you can always escalate those chat conversation to a support call if required. If you need to book up a meeting with any of the sales team, or you need more information about any of the services that is being sold on those websites, you can absolutely do those. So all those configurations are available as well. And then we'll talk about the overall licensing requirement. Before we go into the use cases, I want to talk about few things on the Microsoft 365 licenses as well as the Copilot Studio licenses. Now, the Copilot Studio licenses is available in two different ways. One is still the tenant level. So that's still available where you pay $200, 25,000 messages that you use, and that licenses can be given to n number of users that you have in your organization. Like Samir mentioned, the messages are consumed when you send the message, when you receive the message, in both the scenarios. Now, this Copilot Studio license that you have on the tenant level is only used or is only consumed when your users are using the chatbot that are published to them and when they are using it. As an individual user, I can also create Copilot Studio based bot that I can be using only for my internal consumption. Those bots are part of your Copilot M365 Copilot license, and that would not consume your messages. So those are like two different types of Copilot Studio bots and the licensing type that you would be leveraging when you have the overall Copilot Studio capability as well. Let's look into the different use cases before we go into the live demo. So you can streamline the overall project management capabilities, assigning up the task, automating your transcriptions for your meetings, all those functionality which Copilot offers. If you're using it on a different platforms, if you're using your own custom platform, you can extend those into you can extend that AI capability using the Copilot Studio seamlessly without any problems as well. So all those functionality is available with Copilot Studio as well. The next bot, which would be a live case that we would be looking into it as well, is the customer support bot, a support bot where basic questions that we might our tier one or tier two support might be getting at: how do I configure teams, or how do I make teams meeting, or how do I do an external communication in team? Why I'm not able to make external uh, messages to any specific domain? All those kind of a question can be answered by the bots. You just need to have a knowledge base. You just need to provide a knowledge base. It could be a knowledge base of your internal ticketing tool. It could be on your ServiceNow instance. It could also be on the Microsoft Tech Community articles we have. So in Tech Community, all the support team comes in, the MVPs come in, they respond to the request the customers might have. So any responses from the tech community can also be embedded into it. Microsoft support pages can be included into it. Microsoft knowledge base kind of an articles, the help to articles can be embedded into it. So all those things can be added into your help desk bot, and that can be pushed out for complex cases. Absolutely. You can have an individual person where the calls can be escalated or the ticket can be escalated. Whenever you make a call to any airline for a support as well, the initial responses that are you are getting is from the bots that can access your information, which has been given an access to the information from the different CRMs that they are using, and then they are able to pull up, okay, this person is traveling from this airport to the other airport. If they need a change, those changes can be made automatically by those bots rather than we waiting for a support agent as such. This reduces the load on your support team. It also improves the customer satisfaction. I got what I wanted. I got it within seconds. I got it within minutes. So that is what the customers are always looking for as well. Moving on to the next use case is more on the marketing team. The marketing team, whenever we have organized events, marketing team can look up, do the follow-ups, all those kind of uh, things can be detected. Not only that, we can look at what are the key customer bases that we are reaching out to, assign all those customers to different sales team. All those capabilities can be done using Copilot Studio as such. Let's go straight into the live demo for Copilot Studio. So we'll look at two specific bot. One is the help desk bot. Right now, I have just pushed this help desk bot onto a website or on a demo website where you have the Power Platform website and where we can ask questions in all to the help desk bot as such. Let's first look at the configurations and then we go into the help desk bot overall. A name to the bot, a description you can add up. What is the GPT model that you're using? The default one is the GPT 4o, but here you can come in and you can change those as well. Depends what kind of a subscription you have for uh, for the overall Copilot Studio has such. So you can come in, you can make those changes. In addition to that, you can also predefine that yes, you should not, like the Copilot Studio should not go over the internet and access data. The data that I have provided in my knowledge base should be the restricted information that you would be leveraging as such. So the agents would only be leveraging the responses from that as well. Let's go quickly back and look at analytics. How many responses has happened in the past? What was the engagement score? What was the performance? Were we able to answer all those calls as well or not? Now, looking into the knowledge base, what are the knowledge base that I have added here into this bot? Like I was mentioning, since this is a help desk bot, I have added the support.microsoft.com where most of the service requests or where most of the customers or the end users raise up their request as well. Answers.microsoft.com where the support team answers most of the questions, and then the tech community where you get more of the MVP team and the support team answering the call, in addition to the product group looking at the overall feedback for each individual products as well. In the activity tab, that's where you would see all your activities, and then you have the analytics tab as well where you would be able to see how much uh, conversations are happening with the bot in past 7 days. In past, you can have this customized to past 90 days and look at were there any kind of an interaction that would help you to understand uh, what was the overall capability, what was the when was it used, what was the functionality, did it got escalated, did it got resolved, kind of a overall request as such. uh, One more thing is to look at from the overall perspective here is where can we publish this bot? So the one that I have published is it is published on a demo website, but you have an option where you can do it onto Teams. You can go and have a uh, SharePoint based bot. You just provide the details onto the SharePoint site and have it. You can have a native web app, Facebook, Slack. All those are your different mediums or channels where you can have these bots placed as such. One of the interesting use case which Dynamics team or the Dynamics customer service team is working upon is the Copilot Studio based bot would interface the customers on various omni-channel experience, whether you are having a bot on your website or you are bot on a WhatsApp kind of a communications, or there is an email thread where the support request gets opened and then the bot interacts. All those are the different ways which the Copilot Studio bots are being leveraged. And then the Dynamics tickets are open, and then there are options for the customer to request for an escalation as such. You have a telephony options as well. Then you can integrate with the Genesis kind of a contact center service now and Salesforce, where always the native ones. And there are additional integrations that are coming in as well. Let's quickly check. Do we have any questions? Okay. Now, looking at the overall bot here, so let's ask people to send messages external Teams user. What would be the issue? So the chat communication is going out. It would check based on the knowledge base that has been provided, and it would provide you with the different reasons. Possible causes, it could be an app specific issue or a recent update issue or a connectivity or timeout issue. You can do all those steps. So uh, those are the reference tickets or the reference from tech community or answers.microsoft.com that has been provided. And that's what is being presented. So that's the answer.microsoft.com. From there, I am able to provide it why and what are the different options that might be there and how it was previously solved as well. Not only that, since I have also included into the knowledge base, I have also added up the capability for support.microsoft.com. So we can always ask questions on licensing. What is the license requirement for Microsoft Viva? Now, one of the use cases chat integrations where you have the chat, so it gives you Viva Engage or all those kind of an option what are available. Viva Connection has an add-on to E3 or E5 licenses, so it gives you a complete understanding about all those questions that you might have. I am unable to make Teams Teams call. What would be the issue? So it would go back, check on all the knowledge base. It would come back and tell, okay, there could be a possibility with your network issue. Just try the audio device settings, upgrade your drivers. Just try, it could be an issue on your MDM configurations or the network connectivity. So it gives you a brief understanding of what could be the issue so that you are able to check what kind of a troubleshooting that you might be able to do before opening up or escalating this request to a help desk as such. Now, that was one of the use case where you are having a help desk bot as such. Similarly, I have another bot that we have, and this is more specific for the website. I have given the knowledge base only specific to the organization's website, and this bot can also be pushed onto a website as such, and you can leverage it seamlessly without any problems. So here is the bot. You can ask any questions. So let's ask, what does the company provide? Okay, so that gives you a data around what all capabilities they have, what all functionality they can support, all those kind of a detail, right from network to voice as such. Cisco Webex. So it gives you all those details around the solution that you've been asking. Do they offer solution? Yep. So this is what the pricing that's included, what's there, what is guaranteed. All those kind of details are available here on the website. So that kind of a second use case where you can have an AI-based bot just provides those information coming out of your website, and it can give those details seamlessly without any problems as such. Now, the third use case, and this has been a pretty common use case, and you might feel the same as well, is where you are getting a lot of facts coming in, or there are a lot of reports coming in the hospital, where you are getting a lot of reports coming in from the test lab, from the labs, and those reports are coming in. So in the form of a faxer, or it is coming in the form of an email attachment. I don't have the bot built in right now, but that's what I've been working upon for one of the healthcare customer, where if the doctors are receiving the reports from a laboratory, what they can do is those reports can be summarized in an AI format, and that attachment can be sent to those doctors so that they require to do a minimum of work on those reports. The reports can be in the form of an email attachment, it can be in the form of a fax that's generally sent out, or it can be a printed document as well, that is then in the form of a PDF document that is stored on a SharePoint site. Any way or form, the overall document would be, those can be then summarized and shared with the doctors so that they can review the report and prescribe the next steps based on that. So that's additional use case that is available as well. Similarly, one of the other use case that we are working internally within our organization, it's since we are a telco, we have a price book where you have a standard price for every of your services. It's a 300-page long book. And when you try to do a search on that book for any of the services, since it's a Word document, when you convert it into a PDF document as well, it's a 300-page document, and the search at times causes a lot of issue. So what we did is we added that document into a SharePoint site, and then created a SharePoint agent within those SharePoint site, where the agent can then provide those information, and whoever from the sales team needs a specific answer for any of the specific service, they can just put it in their natural language, and the responses come in seamlessly without any problems. Give me 1 minute. If I can log into my overall documentation there, and I should be able to show you the use case, what we have built up for for our for our pricing book as well. In the meantime, any questions as such? Okay, I don't see any questions in the chat window as well.
No questions. Yep.
Okay, let me go back and share my screen. Now, this is one of the feature that's coming into your OneDrive slowly and gradually. This is getting rolled out as well, where if you have any big documents, you can have it come, you can have that document added into your SharePoint or OneDrive, and then you can have that agent coming up from that document itself. So that makes things much more easier. You don't need to come in and do a Copilot Studio based app as such, and you can ask those questions from that app there itself. You can come here, you can ask a summary of the document, or you can click on ask a question as such of that bot. Let me see. If I have this open, that's the problem. Okay, let me see if it is allowing me to ask more questions here within the app. Now, at Microsoft Build, Microsoft gave a big number that there are more than 100K agents or 100K plus of your bots are being used. So even if there is an agent that is associated with a SharePoint site or a OneDrive site, those are added as towards the Microsoft count. So the overall count looks much more different, but that's what the count Microsoft has provided, that there is lot number of bots that are available. The customers are using it irrespective uh, if that bot was used for a minute or even once in the whole month, that counts towards the Microsoft consumption of being an active bot. And that is what the number Microsoft announced at Microsoft Build. Unfortunately, the demo for our internal use case is not coming up, but that's how the overall Copilot Studio, those are the basic use cases you can look at, get started with. Um, Work with your internal team in terms of getting the licensing, start like a proof of concept before you look at and expand at other variants like the Azure AI Foundry. Before even getting into those, you can start with the basics of Copilot Studio. And then if you need something more complex, you need more customization, and the customizations are not available with the Copilot Studio. In that case, then you can start expanding towards the Azure AI Foundry and other LLM models that are available with Azure as such. Huh. That's what I had to present. Thank you to the sponsors. Without them, the event would have not been possible, and also to the organizers for organizing this event. Thank you.